Hello everyone, I'm sure we have completed Act 5 Scene 1. We have completed most of the syllabus of Merchant of Venice. However, we are left with some question and answers. I'm sure that you are completing your work in the workbooks as well. Students, please, I want you to be very serious. Just do one thing, open your workbooks and start revising or practicing question and answers. Wherever you find any difficulty, just do one thing, let me know. I'll send you the answers, I'll discuss the question and answers in the video itself, right? I'll make a proper video with the questions or with the doubts that you have. So do one thing, open page 160 of your workbook, right? Now, when you open your workbooks on page 160, you have a reference to context related to Act 4, Scene 1. That is where we have to start with. Now, Act 4, Scene 1, they have given very few questions, but they are easy. I hope you can do it. I would be discussing them here in this video itself. But before we proceed for your test, I want you all to prepare these speeches very nicely, right? We have a test and you have your complete Act 5 in it. Please do one thing, just go through these speeches once, right? They are very important, and apart from these speeches, you have 4 stories actually given by Lorenzo and Jessica about faithful and unfaithful love. So please make sure that you go through these speeches and also the 4 stories that we have discussed in the previous videos. Now we can start with the reference to context, Act 4, Scene 1. It is on page 160 of your workbooks. The first extract given here is, I am sorry for thee. I hope you remember this is the speech said by Duke when he was talking to Antonio. It's the trial scene. They're there in the court. Duke is also there, and that is the speech where Duke is actually telling Antonio that he feels sorry for him because he was unable to save him from the clutches of Shiloh. Now, I'm sorry for thee, thou art come to answer a stony adversary, an inhuman wretch, incapable of pity, void and empty, from any dram of mercy. Who is addressed in these lines? So in the above lines, Duke is actually addressing Antonio. He is telling Antonio that he feels sorry for Antonio as he is again stuck in such a case because of Shiloh. What important event is to take place presently? The important event that is about to take place is the trial scene, right? When Shiloh, Antonio will be there, we'll have lawyers and we'll have the whole trial scene. What has the Duke already failed to achieve? Now this is the second question. Now Duke, what has he failed to achieve? He has failed to convince Shiloh to take away his case. He wanted Shiloh to be merciful towards Antonio. However, he failed. He was unable to convince Shiloh to show any dram of mercy towards Antonio. State his private feelings on this matter. Well, if we talk about the private feelings of the Jew, he feels that Shiloh is a stony adversary, an inhuman wretch, incapable of pity, void, empty from any dram of mercy. These are the things that he feels for Shylock, and then he also feels that Shylock should be merciful towards Antonio. Come to the C part, please. Briefly discuss why the Duke has failed in his efforts. Now, Duke has failed in his efforts of convincing Shylock to show mercy towards Antonio. Why? Because Duke knows that Shylock is obdurate. Obdurate means he's determined. He wants what he wants, right? He's obdurate, and that there is no lawful means by which Antonio could be saved from Shylock's clutches. So there's no lawful means. Shylock has made such a beautiful bond that there's no law that can actually deny it. Right? So there's no flaw in his bond. Okay? Okay, what wistful response does the person spoken to make in reply to the Duke's observation? Now here wistful means sad. Now what was the sad response that was actually made by Antonio in response to the Duke? That he has prepared his soul. He has already prepared himself. Antonio says that I do oppose my patience to his fury and am armed, means I am well prepared to suffer with a quietness of spirit the very tyranny and rage of his. It is on page 115 of your book. So here Antonio says to Duke that, he tells the Duke that, see, I have prepared myself. I have prepared to face the cruelty, the tyranny of Shang. I have no problem as such. And I am ready. I have actually, silenced, or I have actually, it says here, I've actually made my spirit quiet or silent, of course, right? After that, mention any three qualities of this stony adversary. Now, who's the stony adversary? A stone-hearted person. Here we have Shylock as stone-hearted person. So you have to write three qualities that he possesses. For example, if you want, you can write that he is a stone-hearted person. He's very cruel. You can talk about his cruelty, his tyranny, or even if you want, you can talk about his inhuman behavior. You can write anything, any three qualities of Shylock, right? Okay, let's move to the second reference. We'll do it in the next video, right? Thank you.